Hey, One Tree Hill fans, we were talking about Season 4, Episode 3. Good news for people who love bad news. Ooh, Lucas's opening monologue makes a good point. How many pictures are we in the background of other strangers' pictures? Weird. Ew, creepy Derek. Okay, it's too wild that he's like, who did you bring up? Who'd you bring for backup in case I turn out to be a psycho? Really? I totally forgot he actually said that. Nathan, I think I need to be tutored. I think I'm failing marriage. Have you tried sleeping with the teacher? Neely is so cute. Antoine's first game as a Raven, and Lucas gives him his jersey with his name on it, with Skill's last name on it. How cute. And we return to Dan once again losing his mind, seeing his little Keith sitting on his gravestone, and he kicks the old man caretaker out. Do you mind? I'm trying to pay my respect. Rude. Okay, he really is losing his mind because he's literally threatening a ghost. And by the way, Dan, I don't think you can make things right with Karen. Ooh, Team Brooke or Team Peyton. And yeah, apparently this is, I guess, when the rift happens between Haley and Peyton, because Brooke says, like, well, they kissed again and they're sneaking sneaking around. Check out her webcam sometime. Well, at least Lucas said, hey, Brooke, you broke up with me and never gave me a reason why. And here comes Dan, showing up to a very overworked Karen because Deb left. And of course he has to take the pot shot. Well, that's Deb for you, never finishing. And Karen's like, Deb needs help. You need to stop what you're doing, Dan. And he's like, okay, I'll stop for you, Karen. She's like, do it for you, Dan. And for the woman you once claimed to love. So crazy because Derek seemed like so cool. Gotta watch out for those psychopaths, people. Ah, Whitey. Crap. That's what sums up this season. So get out there and play like the champions I know you can be. It's unbelievable. Dan can take like credit for everything. He's like, oh, I'm gonna present this award to my son Nathan for being brave in the face of grave danger. Something I hope to inspire in him that I did. It's like, what? Oh my God. Rachel runs up and kisses Nathan as right after his dad hands him the award. And then, of course, Nathan doesn't shake his dad's hand. But seriously, what the hell, Rachel? And of course, Haley's like, stay the hell away from my husband. And Rachel's like, I was just giving him a proper thank you. I liked Haley's comeback. Your thank you sent people to the free clinic. To which Peyton laughs. And then Brooke's like, what are you laughing about? Your I love you send people to their grave. Well, in that case, Brooke, I love you. Oh boy, Nathan's having a flashback, and a weird flashback, and now imagining Rachel, which, by the way, he needs to be a little more assertive with her to back the fuck off, because it's like, it can't just be Haley being like, hey, stay away from my husband. Whitey's halftime speech was not cheery, and Skills is still on the bench. I mean, give Mouse points for continuing to try, but it's like, dude, you gotta let Rachel go, because, like, this obsession with her is like, she is not into you like that. And by the way, did you not see her run up and kiss Nathan? Where's one of your morality speeches about, hey, he's married, they're my friends, what are you doing? No, it's just all about, I'm here, Cooper's gone, and she's like, yeah, you don't want me, Mouth. You're a good friend. Oh my God. Skills like, Whitey, keeping a brother down. They don't call me Skills for nothing. And it was, of course, Whitey's hearing all this. And he's like, all right, Skills, let's see what you got. God forbid Whitey keep you down. The look on Whitey's face after he says that is everything. Of course, Skills pulls it out. They win. And Haley's making a lot of good points, Nathan. Like, I agree. I think Rachel wants people to hate her. And he's like, you should ease up on her. She's probably having a hard time from the accident. Who wanted to smack Nathan when he said that? You controlled yourself very well, Haley. And let's just flip the script for a second. You gonna tell me, Nathan, that if some bro tried to kiss Haley, you're gonna be okay with it and just be, oh, it's cool, shake it off. Boy, no. Okay, I totally forgot that. Derek and Peyton walk in, and Brooke comes up. Are you with Peyton? And kisses him. Without explanation, walks away. Wow, Brooke. I mean, Peyton says that was my brother, not my boyfriend. Well, then I guess your mom slept around more than you do. Ouch. Bevan, keep it on the BLT. Brooke broke up with Lucas as Lucas stands right there. Oh, Bevan. Okay, Mouth is a little drunk. Introduce to Derek. Stop kissing Brooke. Don't even look at Rachel and don't move here. I hate new guys. Wow, attitude. Okay, so Nathan is trying to talk to Rachel because he's trying to see if she saw anything under the water, which, side note, Nathan, why is it so hard to believe that that Keith's, angel, saved you? Come on. And, of course, Haley sees Rachel being all Rachel-y on Nathan, and now she's mad, so she goes and tells Lucas to the girl he's talking to, random girl. You gonna kiss her too? You kissed Peyton. Yeah, when I thought she was dying. And besides, do you really want to go there? Because you kissed Chris Keller. Yeesh. Lucas finds Brooke and says, hey, you never fought for me. And she's like, and I'm not going to. Well, then I guess I was wrong. I'm not the guy for you. And he walks away. Which, hello, foreshadowing. Just go with it, Lucas. Mouth wallowing in his one beer that got him drunk. Lightweight. I'm glad Lucas and Peyton apologized to each other. And then she's like, I hate Rachel. And Lucas went to defend her and took one look at Haley. I hate her too. That's right, Lucas. Aw, of course, Haley, you and Lucas will always be friends. And side note, Haley's hair is amazing in this episode. I like the evolution of Peyton and Nathan's friendship now because she gave him that perspective. So what if he did save you? Do you really think he saved you just so you could sit here and pout? Come on, next time I go to the cemetery, come with me. The four of us can have a picnic. I kind of love it. And someone goes, hey, Nate, don't forget your award. And he throws it in the trash. It's not mine. He's not feeling like a hero. His faith has been questioned. His world has been rocked. Being a teenager. Wow. Rachel to Haley, if you're looking for Nathan, he's in my bedroom. Why do you go after guys you can't have? If you see any, let me know. I would, but he left town. I understand why you're upset, Haley. I used to be a fat chick with a tiny head too. Really? Karen going to Dan's house, and that whole scene was feeling very emotionally charged and like a very real moment for Dan, well, as real as a narcissist can be. And just her asking about the game and why it was so important to him, and him saying basically the only thing he knew he was good at, and when he lost it, he lost his way. He didn't know who he was anymore. And Karen's like, I'm just asking because Lucas is missing it, and I just want to know he'll be okay. And Dan's like, I'm not the one to answer that. Honestly, it's kind of messed up because Dan could totally pay for the heart medication for Lucas if he really wanted to, like he used to. And side note, also Peyton's hair is looking good in this episode too, in my opinion. At least Brooke stood up for Haley and Nathan, telling Rachel to back the hell off. And then Rachel says, I think you're gonna stay out of it because you're pregnant, huh? Okay, so Brooke still doesn't deny or confirm. They have this conversation, and Mouth is laying on the bench hearing everything. Oh, Derek's dangling the info about our long-lost father card. Tomorrow, I'll tell you. Skills always comes through with the good life lesson, anecdotes, and sayings, and just, he has some good-ass lines telling Lucas you can't hide from life. So now Danny's hallucination of Keith, kid Keith, is basically telling him to kill himself because that's the only way to rid himself of him. Oh my god, the whole scene, the whole conversation between Haley and Nathan. You keep going down to that bridge. I just want you to let me in. Even if you like Rachel. I don't like Rachel. I was talking to her about the accident. And he finally tells her, I saw Keith. And I'm no hero, but you are my hero. No, I don't think you're crazy. How the hell did he find that bracelet? Okay? Oh my god. The whole scene is beautiful. She's like, do you think I'm fat? No. Do you think I have a tiny head? I love your head. No. It's so cute. Oh my god. Rachel, stalkerific Rachel. She pulled Nathan's award out of the trash and is longingly looking at it. Girl, you know who would be good together? Psycho Derek and freaking Rachel. Rachel's sleeping with the award. And question, in that big ass house of Rachel's, why are Brooke and Rachel sharing a room? And we end this episode with Derek's creepy ass shrine of Peyton. Ugh. Okay, now we're talking about the podcast and how fun was the part 2 Boston podcast. They had way too much fun on that tour, huh? I agree. Okay, because I always thought it was kind of crazy that Haley kept it secret for so long, but I agree with Sophia. The whole Nathan situation is why she did it. I agree. Nathan definitely has PTSD. Boy needs some therapy. They all could use some therapy. I don't think Nathan's saying that basketball can make it all go away is bad. I think that was more just kind of a high school, teenage kind of explaining away mentality. I have to say that's one thing I feel bad about for this generation, because my generation, we couldn't wait to drive. Freedom is all about that car and going where you want when you want. And I love being able to have a vehicle and drive to where I want to go. And it's so wild with this generation. A lot of kids don't feel that way. So it's such a different mindset. And if you like Sophia's saying, when you don't have that outlet, there's things you don't get to experience. Antoine was a very good story in this episode for sure. It is about time he had his own storyline. I never understood why he didn't just go on the Ravens right away. Brooke really was a beast in this episode with her emotions. Sophia makes a good point. Lucas didn't tell the truth. He let Brooke think the worst, and then he's gonna be like, you didn't fight for me. That was pretty gross. What the hell? Ooh, I like Hillary's point about when Brooke wanted Haley to pick a side. Why didn't Haley say the same thing to her, considering Rachel was going after Haley's husband and Brooke is living with Rachel? Good point. Yeah, Joy makes the point. Hillary's not that type, and I guess Brooke didn't really have anywhere else to go. I can agree that I didn't like Lucas saying she's all yours to the guys she was around, but I kind of feel like he didn't mean it in the context of which she's taking it. But when you're triggered by something, I get it, that happens. But regardless, I didn't like that he said that. Girl, I was territorial for Haley the way Nathan walked up to Rachel at that party, especially after her kissing him on the court. Ew. Okay, so Nathan walking up to Rachel with his arm up, that sexy move. I personally thought it's not out of character. It was old Nathan. That was an old Nathan kind of move. I agree. I also love Peyton and Nathan's friendship now. Creepy Derek did do a good job of being creepy Derek, but I guess I can agree there was kind of a hint of maybe flirtation or entering the realm of flirtation where it came from Peyton, but I think that kind of tracks with her character, with everything she's been through and kind of being a go-to, a comfort, Yes, I agree. These episodes do show Peyton kind of just rolling with the punches and kind of being happy before the dam breaks. I didn't like Lee's attitude, but I understood it, and regardless, his acting for Mouth in this episode was pretty great. Okay, so Gigi is such a shock to me because I do watch Yellowstone, and I am of the I don't like Monica camp, the character that she plays. And now I will say she plays the character magnificently. It's nothing to do with her acting or her as an actress. That's fine, but her character on the show, there's a whole fan base or anti-fan base of people that don't like her character. And I am one of them. because, oh my god, she's so annoying. I think Gigi was less annoying. Her character Gigi was less annoying on One Tree Hill than she is on Yellowstone for very different reasons, on different sides of the spectrum. But I mean, she's a fantastic actress, regardless. Yes, I've had people in my life that were completely unhinged. That's funny. Sophia nor Hillary's husbands have seen one single episode of One Tree Hill. That's true. Dan and Deb would totally probably survive an apocalypse because they wouldn't have a problem killing somebody if they had to. So that was it for this episode. And thanks for watching. If you feel like liking and subscribing, go ahead. And I'll see you next week.